Hi everyone, my name is Martin and welcome to my channel Abolish Leasehold and website abolishleasehold.uk. Now you may think, why do we need to abolish leasehold? What's wrong with the current system? Many things. For starters, leasehold is not a real home ownership. Basically, all you own when you buy a flat in England or Wales is some time. You have the right to occupy your property for a limited amount of time, whether it's 125 years, 99 years, or the latest innovation, which is 999 years, but eventually you or your descendants have to leave. If you scrutinize your leasehold contract, you will see a clause where it says that at the end of the lease, you have to quietly yield the premises. Now, I don't know why quietly, but yes, you have to leave. The property reverts back to the freeholder, which is your landlord, and they can sell it again. So, at best, you only own time. You have no ownership on any of the land, any of the building, any of the communal areas, rather. Not only that, but you're obligated to pay ground rent to the landlord, the freeholder, and also you're obligated to pay service charges, which are for maintenance of the common parts, but sometimes also for major works. There is no limit on what the freeholder can write you as a bill. It could be even £1 million, they don't care. The freeholder basically hires a managing agent for which you, the leaseholders, pay, but they answer only to the freeholder. So here is the injustice in this system. It's kind of like the old adage, taxation without representation. You're paying for something or a company, but you have no say in how they manage the building, what they consider its priority and what is not. So what we want here is to switch all these buildings to common hold, which is a democratic system where you would sit on a board, you will have your voice heard, and you will have at least some sort of say of what is a priority and what is not. Just like you do in your family budget, you know that you cannot spend an unlimited amount of money every month on everything, so you have to prioritize and budget. That's what we're asking for. Leasehold is a system that is very, I would say, it facilitates conflict of interest and corruption. They can write you a bill for anything. We've seen the BBC documentary, The Leasehold Trap, where cutting keys was charged at £700. I've personally seen my bill was at £1,68,000, and I have a fellow leaseholder who has a 2-bedroom apartment in this building behind me, which is my building, but it's not mine because I don't own any part of the building, who had seen a bill of £99,000. So we've been through this nightmare. Now things, I guess, due to this popularity are a little better, but neither managing agents nor freeholders will actually back down. The only thing to deal with this is to essentially ask the government to completely abolish this system. This system doesn't exist anywhere else on the planet but England and Wales. It doesn't exist in Scotland, for example. Therefore, we have to arrive here in England in the 21st century and have common hold everywhere, not just for the new contracts, but also for people who happen to have bought leasehold like I did. Most people in this building, you can see that we are in scaffolding. This is month 15 that we are in scaffolding. They attempted to charge us for cladding costs, for waking watches. Everything is so muddled that we cannot actually say or determine, even though I scrutinize the budgets all the time, what am I paying for? We've had 5 managing agents for 5 years. The current one is a bit more decent, but only was appointed by an out-of-court settlement where the freeholder was taken to a tribunal. So basically the only thing to do when you have problems is you have to go to tribunal, which is expensive, time-consuming, you have to have solicitor, etc., etc. So there has to be obviously more democratic way to deal with this, and that's common hold, like the whole world has it. In the next episode, I will tell you a little bit more about this building and the plight of Mar House. It's located in NW9, Northwest London. It's quite a story, exposed by the cladding scandal, also the corrupt leasehold system. Essentially, leasehold is kind of financial servitude, I call it, because you can get any kind of amount, and at the moment my bill is divided into regular service charges, but I still have an outstanding £20,000. In case the insurance doesn't cover it, basically it will come to me. That's not the kind of money that a single income family can pay, or any sort of middle class family. So it's simply we're counting on the Labour government to do finally something about it. They promised they would abolish leasehold in the first 100 days in power. Obviously that's difficult and it didn't happen, but at the very least they need to empower us, the leaseholders, to have the power to hire and fire the managing agents. Only then they will be accountable. Until now, this system is completely out of control. There is no accountability, and as far as I'm concerned, it's total corruption. Thank you, and join us on our website, abolishleasehold.uk. You can write a blog with your experience about leasehold, and the best thing you can do is contact the government, write to your MP, and tell them that you want this system to be abolished. Thank you.